We're on our way down from Buchaille Etive Mor on the tourist track, and you can see this horizontal line in the cliff on the other side of the gully behind me. And it's quite a distinctive horizontal line, and it extends out. It's got that little kind of cave that runs through it horizontally, and it extends out into a break of slope on either side. And you see a lot of these horizontal breaks all the way down Glencoe. And it's not bedding, okay? Quite often there is a break in the rock type. You might have andesite underneath and rhyolite above, so you see that on the Zig Zags, for instance. But it doesn't have to be that. And this is a break between one eruption and the next eruption. So when you have an eruption, everything lands. It might be 10,000 years or more between eruptions, between these big caldera collapse eruptions. So once everything's landed and cooled down, it starts weathering. So the top of the ash that's been sitting there in the previous eruption gradually turns into soil and gets softer, turns into clays and lots of soft things. The next eruption comes along. It's very hot. Often the material welds, so you end up with this very compact, well-bonded rock, particularly in rhyolite, and that ends up producing columnar cooling joints. And the size of the cooling joint is a function of the rate of cooling. So you get much more fast cooling when you're right next to the cold stuff underneath. So the joints get much, much smaller as you get down towards that contact, which means that once 300 million years later, it turns into something which is exposed by the glaciers and starts to weather away. Those joints are going to weather away much more easily than the more massive rhyolite up in the middle of the flow, in the middle of the ash fall. And similarly, the weathered soils on the top of the previous eruption will also weather away much more easily. So you end up with this band which weathers away easily, and that's what these horizontal breaks are. So wherever you see one of these horizontal breaks, if it's continuous, then it's probably the contact between one eruption and the next eruption.